Gwe Ipchilidach, bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome once again to Hector Arena, where this afternoon we have for you a brand new team joining the Pictou Sports and Streaming family. It is the U13AAA Fundy Highland Stars taking on the Valley Wild in U13AAA female hockey action here on Pictou Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. My name is Michael Pictou. We are here in the town of Pictou at the beautiful Hector Arena. And before we go any further in our pregame, we must take a moment to acknowledge that the Hector Arena, the entire town of Pictou, and the entire region covered by the Nova Scotia Female Hockey Association all lie within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kmaq. This game between the Fundy Highland Stars and the Valley Wild is our first game with the U13AAA Fundy Highland Stars. As you can see, they are out there on the ice, warming up, getting ready to go. The Valley Wild, their opponents for today's game, will be coming out in just a moment. We're just waiting for them to make their way out onto the ice. This should be a very entertaining game for you here this afternoon. We have added the Fundy Highland Stars to our roster of teams that we work with here at Pictou Sports and Streaming, as they will be hosting provincials this year right here at Hector Arena. And we have been booked to bring you that tournament coming up in early April. As you see the Valley Wild making their way out onto the ice in their double blue with the white trim as well. And we will be getting this game going in about just a little less than 5 minutes time from now. Unfortunately, due to some scheduling issues, we won't be able to bring you every Stars home game between now and the provincial tournament. But we will be bringing you two. One game today and then one game in early February. And so that'll give us a chance to get to know the players a little bit. It'll also give the teams a chance to be seen here on the Pictou Sports and Streaming and get out to a hopefully a little bit wider of an audience. These are the two teams who right now sit in 5th and 6th in the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League U13AAA standings. Right now, the Stars have played 10 games so far this season with a record of 2-7-1. That gives them 5 points on the year. The Valley Wild come in with a record of 0-10-1. So the two teams who have had struggles to this point in the season, but it should be a very, very entertaining hockey game here today. When you look at the rest of the U13AAA standings, the Metro East Inferno lead the way with 10 wins in 11 games played so far in league play. Now, we should point out, all of the stats that we are going to make reference to throughout the course of this broadcast are stats throughout the course of regular season play. We don't have access to any games that teams might have played in tournaments, any games that might be exhibition or anything along those lines. The only ones we have access to are games that are regular season, so we don't have complete stats in that sense. As we mentioned, the Metro East Inferno lead the way with a record of 10-1. Metro West Force Warriors currently sit in second place with a record of 7-3-1, tied with the Quad County Whitecaps, who hosted last year's Atlantics. And of course, but we're talking about age group hockey, so it wouldn't be the same exact team, but it is the same organization that hosted Atlantics last year, the Quad County Whitecaps, with a record of 6-4-3. So both of those teams with 15 points, but the Warriors have done that in 2 fewer games, so they would hold the tiebreaker. In 4th place is the Cape Breton Blizzard with a record of 6-6-2. So the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now between the Warriors, the Whitecaps, and the Blizzard. 3 teams within 1 point of each other in the standings. And then, like I said, the Fundy Highland Stars sit in 5th, and the Valley Wild currently sit in 6th place. If we want to take a closer look at these two teams and what they have done against each other so far this season as we scroll through. Taking a look. This they played each other in exhibition action back in October in West Hants. The Wild dropping that one by a score of 2-1 against the Fundy Highland Stars. And it looks like that might have been the only meeting that they've had within league play, but again, that was an exhibition game. This is actually the first of two games between these two teams today. They'll play again at 6 o'clock, but again, due to scheduling issues, we're only able to bring you one of today's two games. We'll be at 6 o'clock when they'll be playing against each other again. We will be over at the Wellness Center to bring you the game between the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush and the Weeks U18 Majors in Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League play. And again, there will also be home games in early February. We will have one of the two home games on the weekend of February 3rd and 4th. We're not sure which one it will be. Probably the game on the 3rd. But wait and we will bring you a confirmation of that when we get much closer to that game time. And then as we prepare for provincials, if there are any playoff games played here in Pictou, we'll take a look at whether we might be able to bring you those games as well. We've had warm-ups wrapped up. We're ready to get things rolling here as we pan down to the Valley Wildcats. We can tell you their goaltender for today's game. Let's zoom right in on our goalie. There we are. That is Amelia Lafitte getting the start for the Valley Wild. She's actually the only goalie on the roster. So, help if we hit the right button. Now we swing our way over to the other end. Zoom in on the Fundy Highland Star goalie. And there you see getting the starting goal for the Stars today. It is Evan Higgins for this game. Oh, where'd she go? There we go. I zoomed in a little too far. There we go. There's Higgins getting the start for this particular game. And as we take a look, McDonald, Bjorklund, as we are underway here at Hector Arena. McDonald, Bjorklund, and Wiley, the forward line to start things off. Dutai and Barreto, the starting defenders for the Stars. For the Wild, it's the starting forward unit of their captain, Sophie Rideout, with Raya Smith. And looking to see the third forward there. I believe that's Mika Foster, the starting defensive pairing of Harper Davidson. And looking to see the other number there, it is Olivia Smith. As we are 40 seconds into the game. Puck is played up, out to center. Ferguson gets it back towards the Wild line. Now it's dumped down into the Star zone. Barreto back to get it, but before she gets there, play is waved down for an icing call. 50 seconds into the first period. There we go. Flying solo for today's game. So I am operating camera as well as doing play-by-play. And as you can see with our broadcast position here at the Hector Arena, the near side corners on either end of the ice, a little bit challenging to get our camera into. When this building was built 50 years ago, this is the 50th anniversary of the Hector Arena. Obviously, they weren't thinking about sight lines for online streaming back in 1973. Puck comes to the line, knocked down there by Conrad. Conrad sends it back deep into the zone, goes all the way around the boards. Ferguson gets to it, pokes it ahead for Hale. Hale gets it as far as the line and out. Trying to knock the puck down there was Conrad for the Wild. Now it comes to Conrad. She'll take it back behind her own net to try and get away from the pressure of McDonald. Conrad now out from behind the net, loses control of the puck. There's Bolton with a shot, and a save made by goaltender Amelia Lafitte with 1:42 gone here in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of this game. Lafitte having made a couple of saves here early on. Bagnall in to take the draw against Rideout. Rideout ends up with possession off the face-off. Works her way to the line. Loses control of the puck as Pelly was able to keep it in. Now Pelly gets it back in across the line. Picking up there is Sutherland. But we get an offside, and so we'll get another stoppage with 1:58 gone here in period number 1. At the U13 level, I believe we play 3 15-minute periods. I think. We'll have to get confirmation of that as the game goes on. Here's Logan with the puck now. She fires that one just wide, comes up the board. Sutherland gets to it first for the Stars. Takes it back down towards the corner, has the puck roll off of her stick. It's batted away from the front of the net by Stark. Stars able to get it back, comes up. There's a shot from the point by Kenzie McClellan. Now thrown towards the front of the net, but it comes all the way through, and Sorbetti will pick up, and here comes Sorbetti out with it. Or my apologies, that's Reed. 40, not 44. There's a shot and a nice save made by Higgins. Coming up the other way, they get the puck out to center. Here's Sutherland. She can't get it under control. It'll be gathered in by Foster. Foster takes it behind her own net. Comes out the near side, but runs into a wall of Sutherland. McDonald also in there for the Selects, that being London McDonald, one of 2 players with the same surname on the team. Battle along the near side wall. Puck is gathered in by Varon, and out comes Varon working her way up the right wing. Varon loses control of the puck right at the blue line, and we're going to get an offside call as the puck was knocked off Varon's stick, and Varon ended up going into the zone first. So we get a stoppage with 3:10 gone here in the opening frame of this U13 AAA game in the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League. Valley Wild and Fundy Highland Stars here from Hector Arena. Puck played off the glass by Dutai. Now it goes down into the corner. Dutai going after it. She's being chased by Rideout. Dutai able to stay on the puck, changes direction. Had trouble getting beyond Smith. Now does get the puck up the wall. To the line and out. Gathered up by Bjorklund. Bjorklund will get it in across the blue line, but it's turned right back the other way by the Wild, and now here comes Rideout in across the line. She takes a bump from Hale, and we're going to get our first penalty of the game, as Hale was a little bit too aggressive with the body there, and so we're going to get a body checking call with 3:41 gone in the opening period, and the first power play of the game will go the way of the Valley Wild. All right. So a power play opportunity here at 3:41 for the Valley Wild. Shot from the point taken by Conrad. That ends up going wide. Puck will come around the other side. Bolton gets it to the line, not out, held in there by Muse. Muse gets it back down deep into the corner, gathered in there for the Stars by Ferguson. She plays it up the wall. It's knocked down. Ferguson goes back into the corner to work against Foster there. Foster brings the puck to the front of the net. It goes through everybody, and the Selects are able to get it, or the Stars, able to get it down the ice. That's McDonald, that being Brooke McDonald. Again, 2 players with the same surname on the Stars. Now coming the other way, here comes a chance for Rideout. The captain gets the shot away, and Higgins throws out the leather and says no dice this time, making the save and hanging on for a face-off with 1:15 left to go in the penalty to Hale. 10:34 remaining here in the opening period. Face-off will be to the right of Higgins. Off of the draw, the puck is gathered up for the Selects by, I want to say that was Logan, and it was. Logan able to dump the puck down the ice. Now gathering it, there is Bagnall. Bagnall with the shot, save made by the goaltender Lafitte. And I should point out any pronunciations that I might get incorrect. I did talk to one of the parents of the Wild prior to the game. So, and now we're going to get an offside against the Wild with 39 seconds left in the penalty and 5:02 gone here in the first period. Face-off will be just outside the Star blue line. McLean taking the draw against Sutherland. Puck comes in across the blue line, then right back out again. Gathered up by McDonald, that being London McDonald. She gets as far as the blue line. And now the puck is played in deep, gathered up there by Stark. Out come the Wild. Trying to get the puck dumped in was Reed, but she had it taken from her. And now it's gathered up by London McDonald. She gets a shot away. Save made. Puck was there, but the rebound cleared away from the front of the net. Now Smith plays it up the wall. McDonald gets it back in deep. Davidson will go back, take it back behind her own net as we're back to 5-on-5. Bjorklund out on the ice after the end of the penalty to Hale. But now the puck is picked up by Reed. Reed brings it in across the blue line. Has it taken from her. And here comes Bjorklund coming the other way. Bjorklund still with the puck. Gets the shot away and it goes just wide. Puck comes into the corner, picked up there by Smith. Smith loses it to Hale. Hale can't get a shot away. Puck comes to the line. From the line, there's Barreto with a shot. And that's steered away by Lafitte. Hale now plays the puck. It's gathered up by the captain of the Wild. That is Rideout. She'll get it out to center. Hustling back to get on it. There is Dutai. Battle at the blue line. Shot taken by Raya Smith. And the save made by Higgins. And Higgins will hang on for a face-off. With 6:32 gone here in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of this game between the Fundy Highland Stars and the Valley Wild. Off the face-off, puck comes back towards the point, but before it can get to Conrad, it's poked out of the zone by, I believe that was Hale. Back to get it now is Rideout. Rideout, fans on her pass attempt. Hale there to gather up the puck in the corner. She gets it to the front of the net, but it bounces away from her. And now coming out with it is Smith. Raya Smith has a player heading towards the net. Smith throws the puck at the net, but Higgins able to gather it in and make the stop and hang on for another face-off. 7:03 gone here in period number 1. We do try to be a bit interactive with our broadcasts here on Petter Sports and Streaming. You can reach us one of two ways. You can get to us through that app that used to be known as Twitter, now known simply as X. Our handle on that platform is at Petter, P-E-T-T-E-R, PC_sports. That's P-E-T-T-E-R, PC_sports. Or if you want to reach us through Facebook, go to facebook.com and search for Petter Sports and Streaming, where the and is an ampersand, not the word and. But search for Petter Sports and Streaming on Facebook, and you can share your comments, your thoughts. If I'm getting anything wrong, believe me, if I'm getting anything wrong, it won't be the first time and it won't be the last. As Bagnall tried to work the puck ahead, but it was knocked down by Vandermar. And now we're going to get a penalty, I believe, as hooking is the indication against Olive Harland. And so the face-off will come down into the Valley Wild zone with 7:14 remaining here in period number 1. So the first power play of the game for the Stars. Again, a reminder, the Stars will be hosting provincials this year, April 4th to 7th. And Petter Sports and Streaming proud to be the official broadcaster of that provincial championship tournament. Puck played out to center ice by Vandermar. Gathered in at her own blue line by Pelly. Pelly gets it ahead now. Bjorklund brings the puck in. Throws it towards the net. The save made by Lafitte. And Lafitte will hang on for a face-off with 22 seconds gone in the penalty. Correction, 30 seconds gone in the penalty. With our broadcast position here, we can see the 1 and we can see the 3 on the penalty time, and you can tell that it's either a 0 or an 8, but I couldn't tell for sure which it was. So I mistakenly called it an 8 and said 22 seconds gone instead of 30 seconds gone because it was 1:30, not 1:20, 1:38. There's Hale with a shot. That's blocked. Hale gets the puck back, tries a backhander. That's deflected away to the area behind the net. Chased down by McDonald. Brooke McDonald couldn't get a shot away. And the Wild get the puck as far as the line. Pelly will try and get it back in deep. Now looking to clear the zone this time was Sorbetti. And Pelly not able to hold that one in, and down the ice it goes. Hustling to get back on it is McClellan. McClellan plays it ahead to Bolton. Bolton can't get the puck out of the zone. Comes back to Pelly. Pelly now gets the pass over to Bolton. Bolton trying to work her way up the left wing. Bolton gets into the zone, trying to get around Davidson now. Bolton takes it all the way to the end boards, gives the puck to Hale there. Hale gets it to the front of the net, but there to find it and cover it up is Lafitte, and she'll hang on for another face-off. 29 seconds left to go in the penalty. 5:43 remaining here in period number 1. This is the first of 3 games today here on Petter Sports and Streaming. 2 of them coming to you from right here at the Hector Arena. We'll be back on air at 4 o'clock after the conclusion of this game for the Northern Subway Selects in their home game against the Action Benefits Penguins. And then at 6 o'clock, we will have from the Pictou County Wellness Center the U18 major game between the Weeks Majors and the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. Alex Terrio will have the call of that game while I'm wrapping things up here. I'll head over and join him probably for the start of the second period of that broadcast. There's a shot by Rideout, another save made by Higgins. Puck is gathered in by the Selects as we're back to 5-on-5. Bagnell now with the puck. She'll move her way ahead. Bagnell lost the puck right at the blue line, and that's going to result in an offside as Logan, following the play, ended up touching the puck, but Bagnell had gone in offside after it was knocked away from her. 5 minutes exactly remaining here in period number 1. Shots on goal right now favor the Valley Wild 7-6. Both teams have had one power play. Neither team has been successful on their power play, obviously, since the score is still 0-0 between the Stars and the Wild. Puck comes all the way around the boards. Foster there for the Wild, but she's not able to get it under control. Now Foster does get the puck, throws it towards the net, goes off the side of the net as Higgins there watched it there. Bagnell now plays it ahead. Not able to clear the zone, however. Now Dutai will pick it up, take it behind her own net, reverses direction as she plays it around to Wiley. Wiley, lead pass, a little bit too far to get to McDonald. Hustling to get back on the puck there was Conrad. All over Conrad. Conrad was able to play it ahead. Now Dutai bringing it up the other way. Dutai in across the blue line. We'll send it down in towards the corner. Conrad goes back to pick up there. Conrad plays it off the wall, comes around the boards all the way to Raya Smith. There are 2 Smiths on the Wild. There's Raya Smith, number 15, and Olivia Smith, number 20. Now Dutai creates a turnover right at the center ice line. Sends the puck back down into the Wild zone. Muse back to get it. Muse takes it out from behind her own net. Works up the left side. Ends up losing the puck in the skates of the linesperson as she tried to play it ahead. Now Hale gets it back down into the Wild zone. Going back to get it is Conrad. Conrad coughs the puck up to Brooke McDonald. Brooke McDonald trying to get away from Rideout. Rideout able to create the turnover, gets the puck over to Foster. Foster gives it back to Rideout, and Rideout will bring it out to center. Rideout in across the blue line, cutting around to the outside against Barreto. Gets the shot away, save made by Higgins, and then Barreto clears the rebound from the front of the net, but the Wild pick it up back below the net. Foster reverses direction in behind the cage. Foster comes over to the near side corner. 3:06 and counting left to go here in the first period. Centering pass, nobody there in front of the net in blue, and the only one there getting the puck and carrying it away is Barreto. Barreto with the shot, gets it right onto the net, steered away by Lafitte, and the Stars with their pressure, and we're going to get a penalty here. Hooking is the indication, and I think it's going to be another power play for the Fundy Highland Stars. Just looking to get confirmation, and it looks like it is going to be Sorbetti going off. With 2:48 remaining here in period number 1. So second power play of the game for the Fundy Highland Stars. As my game sheet goes flying, just give me a second here, folks. There we go. Get that gathered back up. There we are. Puck taken behind the net. Stark gets it over to, I believe that was Raya Smith. No, that wasn't. That was Vandermar. Now with it is Bagnall. Bagnall comes to the middle of the ice, gets a shot away. That goes off the stick of Olivia Smith and towards the corner. Ferguson not quite able to hold the puck onside. Now Campbell gets it back in across the line. It comes right back out again. Campbell gets it back in. Played back out again by DeVoe as they play ping pong on either side of the blue line. Now here's Stark with the puck. Stark plays it ahead. It's knocked down there by Ferguson. And Bagnall trying to cut through, but too many blue shirts in the way. Now Logan and McLean bump. Puck is played up to Sutherland. She has it knocked off her stick, but Wiley will bring it in with 55 seconds left in the power play. Wiley loses control as she was knocked down by Stark. Now McLean brings the puck out. McDonald, that being London McDonald, brings it back in, gets a shot away. That goes off the side of the net. Puck gathered in there by Harland. Harland tries to clear. She can't. Wiley will pick up the puck. It ends up back on the stick of Harland. She'll get it as far as the line, held in there by McLennan. Get to the net! Or McClellan, excuse me. There's a shot, save made. Another chance for McDonald and another save there by Lafitte. In the corner. Puck played up the wall. Comes all the way up to Pelly at the line. Pelly with a shot through traffic. It deflects and goes just up over and wide of the net. Now McClellan, another shot. That's deflected. And gathering it in is Lafitte as the Stars, get some pressure here on the power play. 5 seconds left to go in the power play for the Fundy Highlands Stars. 53 seconds remaining overall in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of this game, but plenty of action between these two teams in the Nova Scotia Under 13 AAA division of the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League. McDonald taking the draw against Varon. Puck ends up down at the goal line. Hale not able to get it to the front of the net. Now we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to go against the Stars. And as McClellan touches the puck, I think it's going to be Hale going off for a hook. As that is the indication that we're getting. So the face-off will come all the way down into the Fundy Highlands Star zone with 40 seconds left to go in the first period. So second power play of the game for the Wild after the Stars had two power plays. My apologies for calling them the Selects. There's a shot, save made by Higgins. I will get it right by the end of the game, I hope. Conrad with a shot, Pelly with the block, and Pelly able to clear it down the length of the ice. 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Power play will carry over into period number 2, presuming we don't get a goal in the next 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. And that will do it for period number 1. Oh, camera panning too fast. My apologies. With 40 seconds gone in the penalty, the first period comes to an end. Fundy Highlands Stars and the Valley Wild both still looking for the first goal of the game. Shots on goal in the first period end up favoring the Stars by a margin of 10-9. And after one period of play, it is 0-0 between the Fundy Highlands Stars and the Valley Wild. There we go. So we'll have a quick break, a quick change of ends, and there's another 15 minutes up on the board. So at least the first two periods are 15 minutes each. Again, we do want to try and be a bit interactive here, so if you have thoughts on the broadcast, or even if you just want to let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, if you have a particular favorite player that you're wanting to watch, let us know. Again, go through what we used to call Twitter and tag me with the post at, and my handle is PETTERPC_sports. That's PETTERPC_sports. As the puck is dumped in right onto Higgins. Higgins covers up and hangs on for a face-off. 1:10 left to go in the penalty. 10 seconds gone here in the second period. Again, reach us through PETTERPC_sports. And you can also reach us through Facebook. Go to facebook.com, search for Petter Sports and Streaming using the ampersand for the word and send us a message that way and let us know, again, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, all those sorts of things. As the Stars are able to launch the puck down the ice, 48 seconds left to go in the power play. Back to pick up for the Wild is Muse. Muse plays it off the end boards. Rideout able to pick it up there. Here comes Sophie Rideout as Sophie played the puck to Sophie. Muse to Rideout. Rideout gets it in across the blue line. That has it knocked off her stick. Now Rideout tries to play it down low, but that's intercepted by Bagnall, and Bagnall will get it out. Down the ice it goes. Back to pick up is Conrad. 23 seconds left in the power play. Grace Conrad working her way ahead. Plays the puck over to the far side. Gathered up there by, or trying to gather it up was Raya Smith. Dutai had it for a moment, but then Smith does get it deep down into the Stars' end. Sutherland going back to try and pick up. She will gather the puck in, work her way up the boards and out to center. We're back to 5-on-5 as the penalty to Hale has come to an end. And now London McDonald able to get the puck down deep into the Valley Wild zone. 1.5 minutes gone here in the second period. Still looking for the first goal of the game, and bringing the puck out is McLean. McLean not able to get past Barreto. And the puck ends up with Dutai. Dutai gets the pass ahead for London McDonald. She ended up having it knocked off her stick. Dutai gets it back. That pass just out of the reach of Wiley. And bringing it back the other way, here comes Stark in across the blue line. Stark has the puck knocked off her stick. McLean following up. Gets a shot away. It's blocked. Now a chance. That is saved by Higgins. As the shot was taken by Peyton Reed. Sorry, my glasses started to slip, and so the microphone came away from my face. Puck played back deep into the Star zone. Back to get it is Barreto. Speaking of Barreto, her grandfather is my next door neighbor. And anybody who lives in the Pictou County area knows her grandfather. Very popular, very nice man. And also one of the best Christmas decorators in Pictou County, or anywhere for that matter. His lawn has people gathering from all over the place to come and look at it every year at Christmas. Pedro does a great job. Pass ahead, here's McDonald. That being Brooke McDonald with it. She's got Hale with her. Brooke McDonald with the backhand shot. That goes just wide. Puck will come off the end boards. Vandermar is there. She's got Hale on her. Vandermar plays it as far as the line, held in at the point there by Ferguson. Comes to the front of the net. There's a chance as McDonald turns and fires. But I don't know if it went off of Lafitte or if it went wide on its own. Now puck comes up the wall. Ferguson will play it back down low into the corner. Gathered up there by McDonald. Again, that's Brooke McDonald trying to get it to the front of the net. Puck bounces away. Now there's a backhand shot taken by McDonald. Puck comes back to McDonald again after it hit a skate. And then a save made by Lafitte, and she'll hang on for a face-off with 3:34 gone here in the second period. Still looking for the first goal of this very entertaining hockey game. First of 3 games today. We'll have a bit of a break between game 1 and game 2. And then we might have a bit of an overlap between game 2 and game 3 as they're coming from 2 different facilities. Alex Terrio with the call of the 6 o'clock game. There's a great chance for the Stars as Bolton had the shot and ended up having it go just a little bit wide. Now coming the other way, here comes Rideout. She's got a player with her, that's Foster. Rideout takes it over to the right wing board, or left wing boards, excuse me. Following up, there's Raya Smith getting it to the front of the net, but Foster couldn't quite get the puck to sit forward to get a shot away. Now Foster knocks the puck away before the Stars are able to clear the zone. Here's Pelly with it now. Pelly takes a look, gets the pass ahead for Bagnall. Bagnall takes it back behind the net. Now trying to work her way forward. She gets the pass forward for Hale. Here comes Hale working down the right wing. Hale coming to the middle of the ice. Still with the puck. Hale gets the shot away. The save made by Lafitte, and Lafitte will hang on for a face-off with 4:36 gone here in the second period. Very entertaining hockey game between these two U13 AAA female teams here in the Nova Scotia Female Hockey League. If I hadn't looked at the standings prior to this game and hadn't mentioned the standings prior to this game, and you had told me this was a game between the 5th and 6th place teams, I would have said, no way, no how. These teams are playing very good hockey here this afternoon. But that just shows the quality of female hockey here in the province of Nova Scotia. We regularly talk about, especially during Select's broadcasts, about how good the hockey is on the female side in Nova Scotia. And both of these teams are showing that, as despite being the 5th and 6th place teams in this league, they are playing a very good quality game here today. Here's Varon with the puck. She has it knocked off her stick. Great defensive effort there by Dutai, at the line. Now Sutherland trying to fight her way through the check. Wasn't able to do so, but following up, Bagnall gets the puck. She'll bring it in across the line. Takes the shot from just inside the blue line. It goes wide, comes off the end boards, bounces all the way up to Harland. Harland not able to, that was 40, not 10, my apologies. Reed not able to clear the zone. Now the puck taken back by Muse. Muse stops, turns, changes direction, starts to move her way forward. Wiley knocks down the pass before Reed could get it under control. And then the puck rolls in onto Lafitte, and Lafitte will cover up and hang on for a face-off. 9:34 left to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Amelia Lafitte. Bjorklund in, taking the draw against McLean. Bjorklund wins it back. Over to get the puck was Wiley. She plays it back to the line. Dutai with a shot. That goes wide, comes off the end boards. Wiley trying to get to it, but getting there first ahead of her was Davidson. Plays it around the boards. Now out to center it comes. Dutai gathers it in there. Tried to get a pass through to London McDonald, but that just misses her. Now Conrad with it. She'll take it back behind her own net for the Wild. But McDonald pressuring creates a turnover. Puck is turned back over to the Wild, and Conrad out from behind her net. She'll start to work her way up the right wing side. Conrad has a player up with her. That's Reed. Conrad still with the puck. Fires a shot. And what a glove save made by Evan Higgins. Evan Higgins flashing the leather. Hangs on for a face-off with 6:02 gone here in period 2. Still looking for goal number 1 of this afternoon's hockey game between these two U13 AAA female teams. Face-off will be Chloe DeVoe taking the draw against the captain of the Stars, that is Brooke McDonald. Getting the puck is Hale. Here comes Hale, trying to get a step on Stark, but Stark able to take her down and not allow her to get a good shot away. The puck ends up on the end boards. Gathered in now by the Wild. Coming out with the puck, there was Sorbetti. She couldn't clear the zone. Now the puck does come out. Battle right in front of the Stars bench. Now back into the zone. Picked up by Stark for the Wild, but turned over. Played back to the line, Campbell. Campbell sends it towards the net, but that puck is deflected by DeVoe, ends up in the far corner. Trying to get a centering pass off was Hale. Now the puck ends up on the end boards. It'll be gathered up by DeVoe there. DeVoe skates right in to the pressure of Brooke McDonald. Now stepping up and getting to it in the corner there was Ferguson. With it is Vandermar. Vandermar trying to push the puck past Sutherland. It comes to the line. Ferguson holds it in. She gets a shot away. That's blocked by Stark. Stark loses the puck to Sutherland. Sutherland's shot is blocked by Sorbetti, and Sorbetti will work it ahead and get the puck out to center. 7:43 left to go here, second period. Gathering in the puck there was Logan. Now Bagnall gets it ahead. That'll go all the way down the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call against the Stars with 7:27 remaining here in the second period. So if it is 3 15-minute periods, then we have just passed the midway point of this hockey game. I'm 99% sure it is 3 15s. But like I say, we'll wait and get confirmation of that when the third period actually starts. Puck comes up the wall, not out of the zone as it's held in there by Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith, the defender for the Wild, and Raya Smith, the forward for the Wild. I know with the surname Smith that I'm actually both Smiths are out there on the ice right now. Is it just a coincidence that we've got two people with one of the most common surnames in the English language out there, or are they actually related? Anybody knows? Please let me know through, again, either Twitter or Facebook, or not Twitter anymore. It's called X, but it's hard to break yourself of that habit of calling it what it used to be called for how many years? Likewise with the McDonald's on the Stars, if anybody knows if it's just a coincidence or if Brooke and London, who has the puck right now, are related. There's a shot from a sharp angle by London McDonald, and another save made by Amelia Lafitte. And Lafitte will hang on for another faceoff. 6:25 left to go in the second period. Let's see, it would be 50, so if the third period is 20 minutes, then we're 1 minute and 18 seconds away from the halfway point of the game, because they would have played 25 minutes and have 25 minutes remaining. If the third period is 15 minutes, as I suspect, then we're just over 1 minute and 12 seconds from the midway point. And still looking for the first goal of this game. There's a chance for Brooke McDonald. She puts it wide. Puck comes back to the line. Barretto's shot ends up hitting Reed. And now the Wild. Reed gets the puck out of the zone. Barretto is right there to try and knock it down. But Reed able to work her way past. Here comes Reed working down the left wing boards. Reed gets the puck to the front of the net, just out of the reach of McLean. Now Conrad from the line. Her shot ends up hitting a body in front. That's Varen, excuse me. Like I said, I went over pronunciations with one of the parents for the Wild prior to the start of the game. And even though he told me it was Varen, I ended up getting it wrong anyway, so I do apologize. I know how important a person's name is to their identity, and I therefore never take it lightly if I get a player's name wrong. I never mean it with any ill will or any offense intended. If I make a mistake, it's a genuine, honest mistake, and I sincerely do apologize if I do get any names wrong at any point during the game. McLean has the puck knocked off her stick. Following up on the play there is Reed. If I misidentify a player because I get their number wrong and call them by a completely wrong name, that's one thing. But if I mispronounce their name, that's a completely different kind of mistake. I apologize for both types of mistakes whenever they happen. Here's Ferguson with the puck now. Ferguson couldn't get a pass away, but following up is Dutai. Dutai now will start to work her way ahead. Dutai in across the red line, in across the blue line, still coming forward. Here's Dutai coming to the middle of the ice. Can't get a shot away. Now she does. Puck ends up. There's a chance. A second chance opportunity for Bagnall, and a couple of nice saves made by the Valley Wild goaltender Amelia Lafitte. Lafitte has been standing tall for the Wild here, especially in this second period, as the shots in this period are now 8-2 for the Stars. And Amelia Lafitte has had a few saves that have been incredibly high quality to keep this game knotted up at goose eggs with 4:12 left to go here in the second period. We made the comment earlier, it's worth repeating. This has been a very entertaining hockey game to this point, as these two teams have been putting on quite a show for us here at the U13AAA Female Hockey League level. We're going to get another penalty as Stark was knocked down. Or are we just going to get a stoppage? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a penalty called here. Stark looked like she was favoring her left knee there for a moment. And when you got a player who shows any kind of injury and is down on the ice near where the action's taking place, even if it's away from the action, if you got a player down on the ice injured, especially at this level, err on the side of blowing the whistle early rather than waiting too long. Absolutely great job by the refs. That's another thing I gotta say. These officials here in this game so far have called the game very well. McLennan with the puck, or McClellan. No, it is McLennan. Why did I say McClellan earlier? McLennan had a shot from the line. Now here's London McDonald trying to get the puck to the front of the net. She couldn't. It'll come to the near side. McLennan chases it down. Sends it down low, comes off the end boards. Picked up there by Sorbetti. Sorbetti will play it around for Vandermar, but it's a little too far from her. Campbell holds it in at the line. And now it's cleared out down the length of the ice, and that'll be another icing call here with 3:10 remaining in the second period, as we still wait for the first goal of this game. Goaltenders clinic so far between Amelia Lafitte and Evan Higgins. Puck comes back to Pelly at the line, but she couldn't hold it onside, and then when Pelly went to dump it back in, it ended up hitting the stick of Maria Bagnall. And so we'll get a stoppage with 3:03 left to go in the second period. Or sorry, that was Bolton 13, not Bagnall 12. My apologies. Now Hale with a shot, and another nice save made by Lafitte. And we don't do a formal 3 stars in these broadcasts, but if we did, my nominee at this point of the game for the number 1 star would probably be Amelia Lafitte. She has been absolutely dynamite in that Valley goal so far. Now coming out with the puck, here's Foster. Foster has it knocked off her stick right at the blue line, trying to come the other way. Hale tried to get a pass through to McDonald. She couldn't get it through, but now Hale gets the puck back. And that's going to be an offside against the Stars, as Hale was slowed up just enough at the blue line that it results in an offside against Fundy Highland. And so Valley will get a face-off just outside their blue line over at the far side with 2:33 remaining here in the second period. McDonald, that being Brooke McDonald, taking the draw against Rideout, the 2 captains. Rideout ends up the better of that exchange. Pelly knocks the puck off of Rideout's stick as she heads towards the corner, though. Realize the camera was slightly off angle there, and I do apologize for that. Now McDonald gets the puck ahead for Hale. Here comes a chance for Hale. Hale getting a step. Hale coming in. Takes the shot, and another big save made by Lafitte. Now Rideout with a chance to come the other way. Here's Rideout. Her shot. Save made by Higgins. Getting the puck, taking it behind the net is Foster. Foster plays it back to the line. Pass intended for Smith. That being Olivia Smith was knocked away. Now Hale coming back the other way. Hale with a shot. That's deflected and ends up going wide of the net. Conrad picks up the puck. And then it's gathered up by Lafitte, and Lafitte will cover it up and hang on for a stoppage with 1:44 remaining here in the second period. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. Bagnall to take this draw against McLean. Ending up with the puck is Reed. Reed able to bring it out to center. Reed had Sutherland all over her. Sutherland creates the turnover, but then ends up losing the puck to Muse. Muse plays it across to Conrad. Pass ahead, just out of reach of the intended target. Conrad gets it back. This time sends it all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call with 1:23 left to go here in the second period. Shots on goal in this period have now reached 11-3 for the Fundy Highland Stars. But again, Amelia Lafitte has been absolutely dynamite in the Valley Wild goal so far here this afternoon. Not taking anything away from Evan Higgins. Higgins has stopped every shot she's faced. Can't ask her to do much more than that. But I think, and I mean no disrespect to Higgins when I say this, the degree of difficulty of the shots that she's had to face hasn't been as high as it has been so far for Amelia Lafitte. But again, as a goaltender, you can't control how difficult or how many saves you have to make. All you can do is stop the shots that are thrown at you, and so good on Higgins for what she has done this afternoon. Now here comes a chance for the Stars as bringing the puck up the ice is Dutai. Dutai had it knocked off her stick just as she comes in across the blue line as we're down to the final 35 seconds of the second period. Puck played all the way around to the near side. Muse trying to get to it, but holding it in at the blue line is Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get it back in deep. Puck is knocked back up the wall. Now carrying it out is Muse. Muse has it knocked off her stick, but she's able to get it back and send it deep down into the Star zone with 16 seconds left in the period. Back to get it was Brooke McDonald. Puck is knocked down by Vandermar, but McDonald back on it. Brooke. Here's Brooke McDonald in across the blue line. Brooke with 3 shots. Takes the shot, and the save made. Just as the horn sounds to end the second period, shots on goal in period number 2 end up 12-3 for the Fundy Highland Stars over the Valley Wild. But again, that young lady right there, Amelia Lafitte, has been absolutely otherworldly in how well she has played this afternoon for the Valley Wild. Should once again mention that these two teams will be playing again at 6 o'clock this evening. Unfortunately, due to scheduling issues, we are not going to be able to bring you that game. But if you are anywhere in the Pictou County area and want to get here for that game at 6 o'clock tonight, please do so. Hector Arena is a lovely rink to watch a game in, and as you've seen from the last 2 periods, these two teams play a very entertaining brand of hockey. They're going to resurface the ice. We're going to take a break as well after 2 periods of play here in the Nova Scotia Female Hockey U13AAA Hockey League. It is the Fundy Highland Stars 0, the Valley Wild 0. You are watching here on Petter Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. Sorry, folks, tried to set the microphone down and it ended up falling. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here between the Valley Wild and the Fundy Highland Stars. Still awaiting the first goal of this game. Stars out shooting the Wild 22-12 to this point. But both goaltenders, Evan Higgins of the Fundy Highland Stars, Amelia Lafitte of the Valley Wild, both have stopped every shot that they have faced to this point. 15 minutes on the clock to determine a winner for this afternoon's game, and you get the feeling with the way both of these goalies are playing today, one goal might just be enough to determine a winner. The question is, which team is going to get that goal? Will it be the young women in the double blue, or will it be the young women in the white with green and black? We have 15 minutes of hockey left to find an answer to that question. And again, this is the first of 3 games on Petter Sports and Streaming today. So if this is any indication of how good the rest of the hockey is going to be today, we are going to have some fantastic action for you. Again, our other 2 games, 4 o'clock puck drop for the Northern Subway Selects against the Action Benefits Penguins. That's in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. That's the U13 Female League, where the winner of that Atlantics at that level will go on to the SO Cup. At this level, the winner of the province will go on to Atlantics. That'll be where the season will wrap up for the young women at this level, which I was talking to the Fundy Highland coach earlier, asking about Atlantics, and she says she thinks that Atlantics this year are in Prince Edward Island. Of course, last year they were in Port Hawkesbury, where not me personally, but Petter Sports and Streaming did have all of the action from Port Hawkesbury for that tournament. It was some of my colleagues were there for that one last year at the U13 Female Atlantic Championships. I was busy doing U18 Female Atlantics in Member 2. As the Stars get the puck down into the Wild zone to start this third period. Puck is tied up along the wall, so we'll get a stoppage. Just 19 seconds in. Bjorklund and Reed to take, Bjorklund, excuse me, and Rideout to take this draw. There's a shot way up high. Another shot and a save made. As the initial shot, Wiley got her stick up a little bit too high, perhaps. Maybe fortunate that her stick, A, didn't make contact with the puck, and B, didn't make contact with the Wild defender who was right there. Nevertheless, the puck does end up getting through to Lafitte. She makes another stop and ends up covering it up for another face-off. And now we'll have, coming in to take the draw, it will be Varen against Bjorklund. Varen ends up with the puck down towards the corner. They battle in the corner, coming out with it. Bjorklund tries to get a centering pass through to Wiley, but that ends up getting blocked. Now the puck comes up the wall, all the way up to Reed. Reed gets it to the line, but not out, as the Stars are able to keep the puck onside. Wiley has it knocked off her stick by Sorbetti. Now out to center it comes. Trying to work her way through there was Varen. There's a shot that goes just wide as the Wild get a little bit of pressure. Now here's Dutai with the puck. She'll take it out from behind her own net. Dutai working her way ahead. Here's Dutai trying to get a step over McLean. Dutai still with the puck, working down the right wing side. Now stops, turns, fires a shot, and the save made by Lafitte, and then the puck comes off the end boards right back to Lafitte, so she'll cover it up and hang on for a face-off. 1:24 gone here in the third period. Still scoreless between the Fundy Highland Stars in white and the Valley Wild in blue. And those people who say there is a score, it's just 0-0, you know what I meant by scoreless. Brooke McDonald plays it back to the line. Shot from the point there. Deflected by Hale. Another chance for McDonald. They jam away at the loose puck. It's still loose. Able to find it was Vandermar, and Vandermar able to get it out to center. Back to get it is Ferguson. Quickly trying to get the pressure right back in to the Valley zone. Campbell now pushes the puck ahead. Hale trying to get it in across the blue line. But the Wild doing a good job of standing tall at their own line. Muse trying to kick the puck ahead as 4 or 5 players are in there. Muse will come out with it. Sophie Muse cuts to the outside, trying to get around Campbell. Couldn't do so as she lost control of the puck. Now Campbell gathers it in with 2:15 gone here in the third period. Puck comes up to Hale. Hale coming up. She's got Bolton with her as well as McDonald. Hale cuts all the way to the left side. Now throws it for McDonald, but the puck just goes beyond McDonald. It's gathered in by Foster going the other way. Here comes Foster with a shot, and the save made by goaltender Evan Higgins. Puck gets to the line and out. Olivia Smith waits for everybody to get back onside. Now she'll dump it in right on to Higgins, who steers it aside. It'll be gathered up there by McLennan. McLennan plays it around to the near side for Pelly. Pelly, her pass gets beyond everybody down the ice. Race for the puck, but it will get to the end boards, and that'll be an icing against the Stars with 3:05 gone here in the third period. Petter Sports and Streaming, very proud to be working with the Fundy Highland Stars U13 AAA hockey team as they get ready to host provincials in early April. Again, we'll have 2 regular season games, this one today and then one in early February. Oh, as my feet get tangled up there, here we are. Pelly steps up, gets a shot away. That's blocked by her counterpart wearing the same number. That is, of course, Olivia Smith in 21. Now the puck comes back to Pelly again. Pelly steps up, top of the faceoff circle, fires a shot. Looking for a deflection there was Bagnall, but she couldn't quite get her stick on it. Now the clearing attempt knocked down. Bagnall does get a shot away, and this time the save is once again made by Lafitte, and she will hang on for a faceoff. Stars now doubling up the shots on the Valley Wild, 28-14. But Amelia Lafitte continues to stymie every effort by the Fundy Highland Stars here this afternoon. And that's no disrespect to the Stars. That's no disparaging of the other Wild players. That is just showing the quality of goaltending that we are seeing from the Valley Wild here this afternoon in the form of Amelia Lafitte. Davidson tries to play the puck up the wall. It's knocked down. London McDonald sends it around to the far side. And the Wild are able to pick up there and get it out to center ice. Here's McLean. McLean loses control of the puck, delayed offside. And as Reed touches the puck, we get the offside call with 4:12 gone here in period number 3. These two teams will be playing at 6 o'clock tonight, and I have to admit, after having watched these first 2 periods and a little bit of the third, I wish I could stick around to watch that game this evening. And I say that with all respect in the world to the Weeks Majors and the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. I'll be heading over to the Pictou County Wellness Center to join Alex Terrio for the second and third periods of the broadcast of that game. But these young women have been so entertaining in this game this afternoon. The quality of the work has been so good that I really do wish I could stick around and watch this second half of the doubleheader later today. Here's Dutai with the puck. Dutai brings it in across the line. Dutai steps up, gets the puck towards the net, and it goes all the way over into the far corner. Brooke McDonald plays it back to the line. Shot from the point. Taken by Barreto, but that's blocked. Now Dutai, she fires it off the end boards. Puck goes onto the back of the net, ends up coming loose, and finding it and covering it up yet again for another faceoff is Amelia Lafitte with 5:22 gone here in period 3. Where am I? Who am I? What time is it? I don't know. McDonald wins the draw. It's played back to Ferguson. Ferguson will send it down towards the end boards. Puck ends up being knocked down there by Sorbetti. Now towards the front of the net. Puck is cleared as far as the line, but not out. Now it does come out. Campbell sends it right back in. Sorbetti back behind the net. Picks up the puck. It had been a delayed offside. Now Sorbetti loses the puck to McDonald. Here's McDonald coming in. McDonald with a chance. She scores! Brooke McDonald, as the Stars are finally able to get one. Brooke McDonald gets the goal that finally breaks the goose eggs. What a goal for the captain at 5:46 of the third period. I don't think there will be an assist as the Wild had possession. And then McDonald with the steal was able to make a move around the defender as she poked the puck forward. There's a shot that goes off the side of the net. Lafitte dove to try and get on the loose puck, but McDonald able to keep it under control and then make a move around. Lafitte, who by that point was completely prone on the ice, and an easy tap in for McDonald breaks the scoreless tie, and the Stars now playing with a lead with 8:20 left to go here in the third period. Conrad with the puck works her way ahead. Conrad has it knocked off her stick by Pelly. Now at the blue line, Muse pokes it ahead, but Sutherland gets it back in across the line. Sutherland drop pass for Logan. Logan can't get a shot away, and the puck is stolen by Rideout. Rideout gets a move around Pelly. Rideout coming in. Rideout with a chance. She puts the shot just wide. What a glorious opportunity for Sophie Rideout, the Wild captain, but couldn't get the shot on target. Now Rideout does get one on target, but Higgins makes the save and hangs on for a face-off with 7:41 left to go here in the third period. And the Fundy Highland Stars now lead it 1-0 on the goal by their captain, Brooke McDonald, with a huge goal, putting her team out in front. Oh. By the way, in the event, like there was there for a moment or two, in the event that there is ever a discrepancy between what we all know the score to be and what we have on our scoreboard here on the screen, it's because I haven't pressed a button yet. Don't worry, I eventually do get caught up. I was a little slow in getting the button pressed, but we did get it pressed, and so now we do have the correct score on the screen. There we go. Selects get the puck down the ice. And not hard enough for an icing as the puck stops just shy of the goal line. Back to get it is Olivia Smith. Now Smith will carry it up. Here comes the defender for the Wild. Up across the blue line. Fires a shot. It's blocked by Dutai. Goes down into the corner. Battle in the corner between Barreto and Reed. Reed plays it around to the near side wall. Sent back up to the top of the zone for Davidson. Davidson tries to get a shot through the traffic. Dutai blocks that one. Now Wiley will get it out to center. Just beyond the reach of Olivia Smith. Close enough to Smith that icing gets waved off. Bjorklund gets to the puck first, plays it off the back of the net, and it's gathered up there by Peyton Reed. Reed has the puck knocked off her stick. And Bjorklund steps in, gets a shot away, and getting a piece of that one was Lafitte. Puck cleared over to the near side wall. 6.5 minutes left to go. Campbell holds it in at the line. Her shot deflects off of Reed, goes all the way over to the far corner. Hale going in after it. Hale plays it up to Bjorklund. Bjorklund tried to get it back down to Hale. It was knocked down by McLean, excuse me. Now McLean back on the puck. Can't clear the zone as stepping up was Ferguson. And now the puck sent down the length of the ice, and that is hard enough for an icing, and we'll get a stoppage with 6:03 remaining here in the third period. 1-0 the score in favor of the Fundy Highland Stars over the Valley Wild. I'll say it one more time. Actually, I shouldn't promise that. I may say it a few more times between now and the end of this game. If you are anywhere in the Pictou County area and can get to the Hector Arena for 6 o'clock tonight, try to get here to catch the second half of this doubleheader. Because if this game is any indication of how good that game's going to be, you will want to be here. I know the Valley Wild will be streaming it. I believe the Fundy Highland Stars will have a stream available as well through either YouTube or Facebook. Unfortunately, like I said, I will not be able to stay and stream the second half of this doubleheader later tonight. I wish I could. If we could figure out how to clone me so that I could do multiple games at once, believe me, I would. Because goodness knows this has been a fun game to call. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. 1-0. Stars leading as the puck is cleared down the ice. Barreto going back to get on it, but it gets all the way to the goal line prior to Barreto getting there, so we get a stoppage. 4:57 left to go. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Amelia Lafitte, who has been nothing short of spectacular in this game. One minor error. There's Dutai with a shot, and Lafitte, who was partially screened, able to get the pad in front of that one. Now puck heads towards the net. It'll be cleared away from there by Muse. Muse chases it down in the corner, plays it ahead for Rideout. Here's Rideout. But what a play by Dutai to create a turnover. And then Dutai with a nice move at the blue line to stay onside, but apparently didn't. I thought for sure she made enough of a move to keep that puck onside as Logan was trying to get out of the zone. And so we'll get the offside call, and the face-off will be just outside the blue line. 4:35 and now counting left to go here in the third period. Raya Smith plays the puck down into the Star zone, going back after it. Barreto, she's got Rideout right on top of her. Barreto and Rideout tie up. That will allow Bagnall to come back and pick up the puck. Bagnall trying to get away from Foster. Bagnall gets the pass ahead to Sutherland. Sutherland trying to get around Muse. Sutherland working against Muse in the corner. Muse knocks the puck off her stick, but following up is Bagnall. Bagnall couldn't get the puck to the front of the net, and now Rideout will play it. Down the ice it goes, hustling back to get on it. Dutai, that one won't have enough for icing. And Dutai picks up. Under 4 minutes left to go, third period. Plays it ahead to Bjorklund. Bjorklund chops the puck down. Picked up by Conrad inside her own zone. Plays it ahead. It gets beyond Dutai and out to center. Ferguson following up. Able to get it back in across the line. Rideout picks up there. Rideout plays it back to Conrad. Return pass to Rideout. Rideout out from behind her own net. Has the puck knocked off her stick by Bjorklund. Rideout able to get it back. Plays it out to center. Now a D-to-D pass. Gives the puck to Ferguson as she got it from Campbell. Ferguson will carry it in across the line herself. Working down into the right wing corner. Conrad knocks the puck off her stick momentarily. Puck is as far as the line. London McDonald gets it down to Wiley, who fires a backhand shot. The save made. And the puck held for another draw. 3:18 remaining here in the third period. Stars with the 1-0 lead on the Valley Wild. What an entertaining game this has been. McDonald, that being Brooke McDonald, in to take the draw against McLean. Lily McLean. Puck comes up the wall. Ferguson holds it in. Gets the shot away. That goes off the stick of Reed, and then Reed carries it out to center. Campbell not able to create the turnover right at the blue line. Now Ferguson trying to get the puck ahead. It's knocked down by McLean. Hale has it in her feet. She couldn't find it. McLean back on it. Now it comes loose. Hale able to get it, but it's poked away from her by Reed. Reed in across the blue line. 2:44 to go. Reed takes it down towards the corner. Fires a shot. Save made by Higgins. And Higgins able to hang on and get a stoppage with 2:39 left to go here in the third period. 159 seconds separating the Fundy Highland Stars from a big victory over a very tough opponent here this afternoon. Give the Valley Wild full credit. They have thrown everything they have at the Fundy Highland Stars, and now they have an extra attacker out there. The net is empty as the Wild look to get the equalizer. Just over 2.5 minutes left. Puck comes to Sutherland. She can't get control of it. It is held in at the line by DeVoe. Puck kicked forward. Pelly with it. She will launch it down the ice. That will miss the net and go for an icing. 2:18 remaining here in the third period. 1-0 Stars. The only goal, Brooke McDonald, after she created a turnover just inside the blue line, was able to poke the puck ahead. Lafitte tried to dive out and get on the puck, but couldn't quite reach it before McDonald pulled it back and got around Lafitte for an empty net. Sutherland has the puck knocked off her stick by Muse. Pass ahead, ends up missing the intended target. Pelly gets on it, plays it forward. That pass doesn't connect with Logan. Now here, coming the other way, here's Conrad. In across the line, Conrad tried to get the puck in deep, couldn't do so. It's played back out to center. Now trying to get it in deep is Raya Smith. She can't, it's turned over. Bagnell can't get a shot onto the net. Wild back on it with 1:38 left to go. Pass ahead, that goes just beyond Foster. Gathered up by Pelly. Pelly ends up putting it off the side of the net. Pelly able to chase it back down, tried to play it up the wall, knocked down by McLean, and onto the net. But Higgins able to find it and cover up for a face-off. 83 seconds left to go here in the third period. Face-off inside the Star zone to the right of goaltender Evan Higgins. With the puck is Varon. Varon plays it up to her defender, but not able to hold the puck in the zone was Stark. Now with it is Dutai. Dutai takes a look, tries to clear the zone. She couldn't. McDonald couldn't quite either. And now Stark taking it down the boards. Stark in towards the corner, loses control of the puck. Sutherland there to get it. She'll wrap it around the wall. Down the ice it goes. Not far enough or nearly hard enough for an icing. 52 seconds left to go here in the third period. Reed loses control of the puck. Wiley tries to get it on net. She puts it off the outside of the net. Back to pick up. There was Sorbetti. Now played ahead. Here comes a chance. Foster in across the line. Foster lost control of the puck as Bjorklund gets it back out to center. Under 30 seconds left to go. Puck is dumped back in. Stark with it. She'll send it down towards the corner. Getting there for it is Foster. Foster behind the net. Comes out into the corner. Tries to send it back behind the net for Reed. Reed had turned the other direction. 7 seconds left to go. Puck comes into the corner. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and the Fundy Highland Stars get the victory. 1-0 in what a thrilling game here this afternoon. Fundy Highland Stars 1, Valley Wild 0 in a thrilling game. This one of those games where you hate, as if somebody was just watching this as a hockey fan and was completely impartial, you'd hate to see either team have to lose it. As somebody who lives in this area, and the Fundy Highland Stars are my home team, I'll admit I was kind of cheering for them a little bit. Hope it didn't come through. Hope the announcing was nice and neutral, but what a game. Whoops. There we go. And that is going to do it for this one. We'll be back with you at 4 o'clock. Again, our next broadcast with this team will be in early February, but we will be back with you in a little over an hour and a half when the Northern Subway Selects take on the action benefits Penguins. Until then, this is Michael Petter saying may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, Fundy Highland Stars win a thriller 1-0 over the Valley Wild. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon.